no, not the plant, not the plant. Ah, or nor. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction because this is probably a bit like whiplash and it's like, oh, who is this girl? If you would like to skip this introduction and you want to go straight onto the reading, please feel free to skip ahead to this timestamp, but let's get started with a little introduction. Hello. So my name has changed a few times. I have been going through a lot of transforming. I have entered into a new phase of my life where I have really been working on my heart chakra. I've been working on what I want and what I don't want from my business. I am in love with my business. I've had a very weird relationship with my business, and as much as I loved doing this business, I felt very, very burnt out. I also felt like I was kind of repeating myself, so I want to try and mix it up a little bit. But for the picker cards and for the algorithm, I am going to still be doing my picker cards. I know you guys love that. I may be branching out on Instagram and on another YouTube channel as well to do a different type of prediction. So picker cards are not just like my sole kind of content that I'm doing. I also have entered into a new home. I am living with my boyfriend, who I've been with for about 8 months now. I would absolutely love to do a video on me and my partner and how we met. And because this video is all about relationships, I think this would be a really cool way of asking, would you guys like that? Now, I know you probably don't know who I am. You're probably thinking, girl, where have you been? I have literally been going through the most intense spiritual transformation ever, and it's because of all the stuff I went through before. Now, if some of you guys don't know, I was and have been homeless. I asked you guys, my beautiful subscribers, to help me. You guys came through. You were absolutely amazing. You really helped me with my income, and you helped me really kind of get the money without having to burn myself out constantly helping and, you know, doing things for others, which I absolutely love doing that. But when you're constantly doing that and you've also got your own stuff going on, it's really difficult. So I really appreciate you guys. Honestly, you guys helped me through so much. I was living in a place with my housemate by ourselves. We were living there for about a year, and then I met my man, who is a beautiful Scottish man, and he is my future husband. So yeah, we're not married or engaged yet, but I just knew when I first met him, and he is exactly what I've been doing these readings about. And I hope that that manifests for you once you watch this reading. And basically, I really just want to tell you that my spiritual kind of like my life has been through so many things, and I kind of got scared of doing picker cards again because I was relying on them for my income, if I'm being completely honest. So I felt like a bit of a spiritual machine, and as much as I love doing readings, I was really not in a good place. I was going through a lot of narcissistic abuse. I was going through a lot of stress. I was working through a lot of things that I just felt very unloved. I felt very sad. I felt very out of my body, and I'd also started dating again as well, and that was just going really badly until I met my man. Now, I'd love to talk to you about how I met him. I would like to do a little video on him and maybe introduce him onto the channel. For now, I am introducing you as the Crystal Girl 2.0. For now, it may change because I don't know where my final kind of transformation is yet. I don't feel like I'm fully there yet, but I want to kind of come on and introduce myself again as the intimacy girly, because I love doing these readings. These readings make me feel safe, they make me feel comfortable, and I hope that that's what comes across for you guys. And as I've always mentioned, I love to encourage this type of intimacy, and as somebody who's now living out of a reading, many readings that I've done for other people, many love readings that I've done, I've said like it's gonna come quickly, hint hint, nudge nudge, wink wink, it's gonna come quickly, and it did for me. I had been single for 10 years. I hadn't had a relationship pretty much really my whole life. I'd had one before, but it wasn't long. It wasn't a good one really. It wasn't a loving, it wasn't a real true balanced relationship. So I really would love to talk to you about that and how that came across and how I met him. all the synchronicities we've got and all this. I think that'd be really, really interesting, and I want to just show you that it is possible for you guys as well, because I genuinely thought it wasn't possible for me. Now I am starting my business up again. If you would like a reading, I am doing more Zoom calls than recorded. I'm not doing as many recorded, but if you really, really want a recorded reading, I can do that for you. If you would like a written reading, I can do that as well. So basically, yeah, so that's basically what's been going on. I have moved in with my boyfriend now. We are living together. It is the best relationship ever, and I can't talk about him enough. But yeah, if you guys want to know, that's basically what's been going on. It really has been an internal struggle for me. It has been quite difficult, but it's mainly been about my business and approaching it. And really, guys, if I can be completely honest, it's to do with my relationship with my business, it's to do with relationship with myself, and it's to do with not over giving. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who's checked up on me, who's missed my videos. If you want a little written picker card, that is on my Instagram. I'm also doing energy updates. They're really fun. I actually really enjoy doing them, where I do a little update of what the energy's like at the time. So if you would like to just see if that message resonates with you, definitely follow my Instagram. I'll put that down below. And yeah, if you would like a reading, I'm doing written readings, I am doing Zoom readings one-on-one, and one of my new things is I'm doing spiritual coaching, and I love it so much. I can basically guide you through whatever you need to work on. We can do health, we can do relationships, we can do your fitness, just anything that you're really struggling with. It's basically just transformational coaching. So it is psychic based, so I'm using my intuition fully throughout the entire thing. Then please inquire. I don't think I will have that information down below, but if you want to, please inquire. Let's get started. So we have group number 1 with the clear quartz, group 2 with the red jasper, and group 3 with the citrine. So let's get started in your reading. Let's see where you're at, and let's see what you need to know. Hello, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started and see what it is that you need to know about your forever partner. So we're going to be doing the intimacy reading, like I mentioned, down below. So if you'd like to check out what your intimacy is going to be all about and what you can throat chakra look forward to, then that is going to be down below. I just looked at this card and it was really, really pretty. It is the number 8, and the number 8 is all about connection and kind of coming together with that infinity. So I love that. So we're going to be looking into that within your reading. So can't wait for that. So let's see. I'm going to be doing as much intimacy messages as I can. We are also going to be doing a dice. Now, I've been getting into D&D because of my partner. So we're going to be rolling a dice, and we're going to be kind of seeing the spicy level of this person, and we're also going to be doing that in your extended. So first of all, let's do that. I want to see the spiciness of this person. So let's see what die they want to bring in. Okay, so on a scale of 100 basically, so basically 1 to 10 but 100, let's see where they're at. A 50. Oh, okay, so it's 50-50 between both of you. So both of you will probably have a very, very similar intimacy drive. Okay, you may have pretty much a similar energy between the both of you, which is really, really lovely. So 50-50, so I love that. So a lot of lovely balance between the two of you. Okay, so we have the clear quartz, beautiful energy. So you're going to most likely bring in this person when you are feeling more intimate, when you are feeling more clearer, when your energy is just a little bit more comfortable. Okay, when it feels like you have things basically clear, like your energy feels very, very clear. It's this energy of, I know where I'm going, my brain feels clearer, my mind feels clearer. I also feel like it's clearing out your gut. Like you're clearing out your gut, you're clearing out your body, your sinuses, I'm hearing. You're clearing out your sinuses. Okay, so let's see the main energy. Oh, okay. So I feel, is this in reverse? This is actually upright. Okay. So when it comes to the relationship between you both are at the moment have not met. I don't feel like you've met. I feel like you're the sort of person that has gone through a few connections, and there's been a lot of mind games. There's been a lot of relationship energy where you're both on this kind of like, yeah, how do I explain this? So basically what I feel is you've spoken to a few people before and nothing has felt clear. It hasn't felt like this is a relationship that I really want to be in. So we're just cutting those people out. I would encourage that if there's no clarity with you and your partner, or you and this person that you're talking to, then it's not the right person, okay? So where you are at before you meet your man or your woman is you are becoming and understanding how your mind works, okay? You're understanding how your brain works, how you connect to other people, where your values are, where your views are, and basically how you relate to other people. Now, you're very intuitive, but you kind of ignore that part of you. So I feel like this is going to be something that really, really shifts. And we're also going to see where your partner is at the moment, where your forever partner is. So you're over here. And your person, oh, they're both of you are literally going through the same thing, but on a different level. So we have divine wisdom, we have the page of swords. So this is literally like really, really similar. Both of you are a reflection of each other. You both are very spiritual. You both are very connected. It's something to do with, it could be religious or it could be spiritual, whatever, however you relate. It could be God, it could be the universe, it could be another kind of deity. But basically what I feel is you're both understanding life in a way where you're basically just becoming more awake. You're becoming more awake to what's going on around you, maybe a family, maybe worldviews. It could be it feels like to me, both of you are coming into a new belief that you wouldn't have settled on before, okay? So this is something that has very much, it's just a new version of yourself is coming through, but it's very in the mind. It's very, very much in the mind. And it feels like you're both living in more of a open situation. One of you feels very trapped. I don't know if it's you or if it's this person, but one of you feels very, very trapped where you just want to kind of get out. I don't know exactly how that is coming about, but what it feels like to me is, yeah, you're both feeling a little bit trapped. Okay, so what I feel is there is gonna be some sort of distraction before you meet your person. There will be somebody who is like super attractive, super pretty. You're just like, oh my gosh, I want to ravage you, I want to take off all your clothes. That's not your person. Your person is actually somebody who you sit in a place of divine energy and you just allow this person to come towards you. This person is all over you and it's too much. That is not your person, but that is the sort of thing that may happen before you meet your person, okay? So let's have a look and see about your person and who they are and everything like that. I also kind of want to see where you're at as well. I want to see, yeah, just where you're at the moment. And just see what energy we're sitting in right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Right, okay, I was not expecting that. Right, so you are pretty much getting very close to a relationship, right? You are also thinking about the type of people that you don't want to be with and be around, and you are becoming like the ultimate lover, okay, for yourself. I would say the best advice, something that really worked for me is keep focusing on intimacy with myself, like keep focusing on like emotional intimacy, keep feeling my feelings, keep sitting with the uncomfortable and just allow yourself to cry or grieve or move through the feelings, because basically that's you opening up to a person. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to be in a relationship, right, you've got to be ready, you've got to be comfortable, you've got to be able to express your feelings. You can't just be closed off and uncomfortable. So we have gnosis and we have the fault line in the, like, no, definitely in upright. Okay, you have been going round and round in circles. You're also on the precipice of something brand new, and you've also had people get really under your skin. These are family, this is friends, this is just, you've had like people really knock you down. I'm picking up on somebody in a car and they've got a seatbelt and the seatbelt's getting really tight. So I'm not sure if this is some sort of like car situation or incident, but it feels like to me is you've been sat in a car with somebody and you feel like the seatbelt is really, really tight, and the more you try to force and push relationships, the more tighter the seatbelt gets. So it's almost like you're letting people drive the wheel for you, and that has been causing all these cracks, and at one point you're just going to crack and be like, I can't do this anymore. So the main thing I want you to recognize is you don't really have to do anything in particular, but I will say for you guys, you are more of a fiery energy. So I feel like it's good for you to go on online dating, to be the doer, to be the Martian energy. And I'm not saying that, especially if you're a woman, that doesn't mean you have to become a masculine or a man. It means that I want you to still make the effort. Basically, you don't have to just sit and allow somebody, like some sort of man, to come towards you. Sometimes you got to make and create the event for it to happen. So it could be a going out with your girlfriends. It can be like, don't sit alone in your house and do nothing, because this is basically what's happening is you're thinking this is the exact way I'm going to meet my man, but it's actually not. You know, it's going to be when you feel like this, when you feel like, oh, this feels right. You know, you feel a sense of relief and the energy feels very relieving. Okay. So let's have a look at your man and we'll see, sorry, or your woman, and we'll see who is coming towards you. Sorry if I keep saying man, it's just something I'm used to saying. Also, I'm a straight woman, so it's just something that I say. So let's see who your person is, who your forever person is, your forever partner. And let's see who is coming in. I see a lot of messages blowing up on your phone, and I'm hearing ding, 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 ding. So you might suddenly join social media if you haven't. You might start a new account. You might have an online business. But whatever is happening is within the next couple of months, I see a lot of like people wanting your services or wanting what you're offering. It feels like lots of comments or messages. Maybe you are uploading videos or something like that. But I just see like more attention on you. And it feels really, really good. Okay. Okay, right. You guys are, okay, this is what I'm feeling. You guys are so fiery, okay? You guys are so fiery, but you're so independent because that's what you've been taught to be like. There is nothing wrong with that. But you guys are so in your head a lot, and it makes you also become this type of person that you don't really want to be. Okay, so I'm going to move this because I feel like I need a little bit more space. Yeah, you guys are very air-like. You guys are, and excuse my R's, when I say R, like lover or air, it's because I'm around a Scottish man now, and my R's, it's not air anymore, it's air. Sorry about that, guys, but that's how it is now. Okay, so it's the Scottish effect. Right, so basically you guys are very much in your head, and I know this is about your man, but this is also you as well. You are very much in your head. You're also quite masculine, and you're also somebody who likes to do everything yourself. Now, one thing I would like to encourage is to connect more into your heart chakra. It is smelling the flowers, it's slowing down, it's little tiny bits of self-care, it's feeling your emotions, it's not constantly fixing yourself. That will bring in your forever partner, my love, okay? Because you will keep connecting to people who want to fix you if you are the fixer, okay? Or you're going to find people you want to fix. That's not your job, my love. That's not your job. So your person is very grounded. They are super, super, super spiritual. They're very hippie-like. Even if they're like a Christian, they're very in their Christianity, okay? Even if they are a different religion or a different spirituality, whatever their connection is to the divine, they are very in it. They look stereotypically like that, okay? So if they're like really spiritual and really woo-woo, they look like it. You can tell just by looking at them, okay? And you love this because your style is very eclectic, okay? Your style, whether eclectic now or in the future, it will change. I feel like your style is going to drastically change. And what I see is there's an element of your system is changing. The way you look at things is changing. New growth is happening. your hair might become longer as well. So your person is very, very, very earthy. They are grounded, they are stable, they're going to have a house, they're going to have the car, they're going to have the job, they're going to have the ideas, they're going to have a sense of relief for you, my love, okay? And the Aquarius energy is you, but it's also your person as well. Your person is so thoughtful, and they have the most amazing brain, and they have a big brain and a big and if they're a woman, they have big they have big lalas, tatas. And this person is just extremely clever. They are a light worker, they are a light bringer, they're the sort of person that is going to change this world. They really care about people. They are a humanitarian, and they also don't have a typical job. When I say typical job, I don't mean they go out for, like, they don't work as a barista. That's what I'm hearing. They're not an accountant. They are like a guru, or they are somebody who has like a massive sanctuary of animals and they look after them every day, and they could be like a crocodile wrestler or something. I don't know, but this person is just so... they're so fascinating to me, and God keeps drawing me towards, and Spirit also keeps drawing me towards turquoise. Now, this is to do your throat chakra and your heart. I feel like this person is really connected to New Zealand, and I'm hearing Scottish, but also New Zealand and Australia, and also Spain. So that could be where this person is from. I don't see this person taking too long to come towards you. I actually feel within like summertime, by summertime, I feel this person could arrive. I feel like you're also needing to change what I'm hearing is you're needing to change who you are, but in a good way. It's like you're needing to break out of the habits that have kept you stuck and kept you restricted. And I'm also, this is quite handy, this is my own personal crystal box as well. This is Moonstone. This is your intuition and your heart chakra. And for my women, this is amazing for your ovaries because it's to do with the moon. So there's something to do with you being coddled and created. There's a space being created. Your person is also really good with periods. So if you are somebody who is wanting a male and you're a female, this person is really good with periods. They are really, really, they don't get freaked out by it. They're somebody who loves to just witness you as a woman. Okay, they just love to witness you as a woman. If you're a man, then you will be the one to be doing that. You're going to be helping your woman. And if this is a woman-woman or a man-man relationship, it's to do with basically a sense of feeling like you can just be yourself. And I don't mean just you can be silly and you can be all these things. It's also to do with you and this person being able to be messy, and I mean gross. Like if you get stuff, juices everywhere, they're like, oh, I love that. They love a bit of kink. I'm not gonna lie, they love a bit of grabbing and squeezing and all that stuff. Like they love a bit of that. Overflowing with liquids, if you know what I'm saying. So you could meet this person through a massive, massive career change. I'm gonna say your career change is gonna change heavily before you meet this person, all right? It may have already be changing, but at this moment I see both of you going through such a big shift in your awareness, in how you see the world and how you see yourself. You both want the world to be a really good place. Like you genuinely really care about the world. And I'm hearing any woo-woo, any spiritual, any religious aspects about you, don't dim them, okay? Let them shine, let them come out, because this makes you you, okay? This makes you who you are, okay? Now, God is telling me if you're in your cave and you're not sure what's going on and you're transforming and you're just like, where the F am I going? That is okay, all right? That is okay. You don't need to know exactly where you're going, okay? That's fine. But your person is like, they're so intelligent. They are so intelligent, and they love possibly Egypt. They're super creative as well. They are what I would call, so like I know there's like emo, like that kind of aesthetic. So that could be you or the person. I'm also getting like eclectic style. So can we talk about you? Who are you in the relationship? Who are you in the connection? Oh, the hummingbird and the panther. Yes, so you have a spice. You're spicy, but you're also really sweet. You have this like energy. So you could be like an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Cancer, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And your person is the stable, grounded, rooted version of you. So they will ground you when you're in your head and going, blah, 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 all confusion. I've got all the ideas, don't know what to do with them. You're gonna be fine. Keep going. The fire is within you. It's like you're the flame, or is it they're the wood, or you're the wood? No, they're the wood. Haha, love that. Yes, they have good wood as well if they're a man. They're the wood. You're the flame. Okay, so without each other, basically pointless, right? So I feel like you are igniting, you're the flame and they're the wood. So basically together you make this creation. Now if you want to have children, yes, 100% encourage that. I 100% see children with both of you. You both are so intelligent. Like if you have ideas, please write them down. Like you are so intelligent, you have such a big mind, and your person has a big mind too. You both might have big heads as well. The relationship is so cozy, it's so sweet, and it's so spiritual, and it's so yummy. It's so clever. It's a clever connection. You both might have a business together. You create something together. It's very specific. I'm seeing like an office being made, like both of you making an office. Now, in terms of the connection and how it flows and how you get towards each other, now I don't see you I don't see it being like like both of you being like, I am in a relationship. It's not like that at all. Both of you would have gone through a lot of disorientating connection where you both have gone through quite a lot of stress. Now, I don't see you both being like, I love you so much as soon as you meet each other. Not like that at all. I see like 3 weeks of maybe 1 day a week. And then I see you moving in possibly after about 2 years. Children, maybe 5 years, 3 years, if that's something that you want. I see that you both have to give yourself grace. You both are really hard on yourself, okay? You both have to give yourself grace. And a sign for you is a lizard. Now, I know I haven't spoken about too much intimacy here, but one thing I will say is their arms, their legs, if they are a man, their facial hair, oh my gosh, their body's gorgeous. They are most likely taller than you. I see brown hair, I see bluey, greeny eyes, or blue and green eyes, so either or. They have a dog and they love huskies. I feel like they love huskies, they love dogs, they love animals. They are just so random as well. They might have a pet lizard. You might have a pet lizard. I'm hearing Lizzie. That's something I'm seeing. Okay, so that's what I feel in terms of your person. Love that. I want to get a little bit more. I'm sorry I can't talk about the kinkiness. I want to. I really, really do. I promise I really, really want to. But it's really difficult. But let's just say that I feel your relationship is mainly this in terms of the intimacy. So when you both talk to each other and you whisper in each other's ear, nibble on each other's ear, you talk to each other and you're just like, oh yes, I want to do all these different things to you. That is the stuff. That is what gets you both going. Because if you don't talk about it, if you don't kind of like, it's because for both of you, right, you're both kind of nervous about intimacy, especially physical intimacy. So because you both struggle to talk about it, when you end up actually being confident enough to like do these little naughty things and say all these naughty things to each other to kind of like rev each other up, that's what it does. I'm hearing revving of an engine, like pulling on like a chain, like a lawnmower chain, and you're getting the engine going. That is what gets you both, you know? You can't just slap each other around and be like, yep, let's go, let's start. You got to warm the engine up, you got to warm the oven up, you know what I'm saying? Also, I'm pulling another crystal here. This crystal is also something I'm being drawn to when it comes to intimacy. The desert rose. Now, the desert rose is made of what I can remember. I think it's rain, sand, and I think it might be light in here, I can't remember. But the desert rose represents the intimacy between you both. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to include that in your intimacy reading. Okay, let's go. Let's see what else you need to know about this connection. Now, one thing that God is saying, and Spirit, they're saying, don't worry. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. I saw this card and it said culmination. I thought it said climax. Okay, we have expression. Perfect. So both of you are learning to express. You're learning to use your throat chakra. You're learning to communicate in ways that you are scared to do it, but you're doing it anyway, girl. Okay. And we have number 22. I also am going to grab from the other side of my office my angel cards, because I really want to pull you an angel card that will represent a sign for you to look out for. Now, your person is coming in quick, but you won't have a relationship quick. You'll know each other quickly, but you won't actually establish, I'm going to be in a relationship with you quickly. The momentum is picking up though. At the moment when you're feeling sensitive, wear any black crystal just to protect yourself. What sign can group number 1 look out for, please? Lovely. 333, trust. Okay. Is that... I can't tell if that's actually... Okay, I think it's focused. Instead of focusing, love that. Instead of focusing on a negative outcome, write down 3 positive outcomes. So number 333, trust. And then we also have things will turn out better than you could have ever imagined. Okay? Now, I want you to remember that, because that 333 is going to come in hot. Look at license plates, look at numbers, times, look at your watch, look at your phone. Number 3 is like amazing for you guys because it's also to do with creativity. Both of you are going to be building. Now, what I love about this is both of you have like podiums. So we have like podiums here and we also have podiums here. So like I said, one of you is the flame, one of you is the wood. Both of you are coming into this connection with the same energy. They are going to reflect back to you what you are struggling with, but they are not going to go anywhere. They're not going to leave like all the other people have. That is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Intimacy and all the juicy, yummy messages are going to be down below. It's going to be through Etsy as usual, so please have a look down there. If you would like to check me out on Instagram, I do quick little messages. I also have another YouTube channel that I do like longer kind of like random downloads. So if you want to check that out, I'll put that down below. My website will be changing, so apologies if it's a bit confusing. Please just email me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope you have the most beautiful day. Look after yourself. Hello, group number 2. You guys chose the red jasper. Oh, okay, so intimacy. If you guys want to check that out, I'm going to have a little sneak peek. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you guys are very kinky. Yes, I will 100% agree with that. You guys, yeah, you know what you're doing. I'm just going to say you know what you're doing, okay? Group number 2. Let's see where you're at right now. Oh, yes, I love this. Right, Queen of Wands. My love, you have so many things I want to tell you. Right, first of all, we're going to talk about you. Hello, thank you for coming to this reading. First of all, I feel like I want to tell you elderflower for a herb. I feel like I want to tell you that. Rose, I'm getting papaya. I'm getting just a flower opening, feeling able to receive. That's really lovely. And I'm also feeling like you're feeling more in charge of your energy. You feel more comfortable expressing, you're ready to receive, you're feeling fruitful. There's a sense of creation that's happening. Guys, you are going to get you're going to get a bountiful amount of energy, right? You guys might already be in a relationship. If this resonates with you and you are, that's great. If you are single, hello. You guys are doing a lot of changes with your expression, okay? You guys are really looking into your background, your heritage, just your sense of belonging. I'm feeling a lot of chest and throat chakra stuff happening. So you may be asthmatic. You may be, sorry if I, sorry about the smoke. Good job there's a screen in the way. So I feel like you guys are basically changing the way that I'm hearing, like hypnotizing. You're being hypnotized in a good way. So you know, like when you get hypnotized to change like an addiction, I feel like there's a rewriting within your brain. And my love, oh, I love the Queen of Wands because you know what it does? It means intimacy, it means fiery, it means forward movement, it means creation, it means just oomph, just like something that you've missed for so freaking long. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Right, okay, so if you are waiting on some sort of confirmation, if you're waiting on some beautiful new energy, then that is coming in. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And I'm not just saying that, I don't just say stuff. That is not what I'm here for, okay? I'm here to tell you the truth. The truth is you are on your way to a new romantic relationship. And do you know what? At the end of the day, I look at this card and I think, I don't even care about a relationship, I care about you. And what I see with this is I see somebody who is so committed to themselves that when your person comes in, you're just like, do you know what, cool. That's great. But you've been hiding for so long, you've been hiding the real true version of you. And she is just popping out all over the place. I'm seeing a really kinky thing. This could be a female to female relationship. Now I've got the Queen of Cups here, but this is actually your partner. So male or female, doesn't matter. But it could be female, we've got that here. We also see what God is actually turning me to is a 360 creation of healing between you and a mother, you and your sister, you and a cousin, somebody who you're close to. It could be a new friendship coming in of the same gender. Okay, so also they could be a connection to your partner. So how you meet your partner could be through how you see yourself. And I also see like an inner child and your mother, like an inner child and you, and a child and their mother. So like you are looking back, you're looking at yourself, you're looking at and reflecting back who you are, but also this is your partner. So let's get another card. So your partner is somebody who will make the first move. They are most likely a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They are really, really, really watery. The first group we had, they were very fiery. You were very fiery as well. In this group, this one is, you are like any zodiac sign. I feel mainly Geminis, the Scorpios, the Leos, that type of thing. If not, doesn't really matter. But your person is a water sign. Okay, they've got strong water. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They like sports as well. They don't love sports. They don't have to love sports. I'm also going to get this lit a little bit more as well. They don't love sports. They're not like obsessed with it, but they could be. If you're obsessed with it, they're probably going to be. I don't think it's going to be just one of you is going to be obsessed with it. It's both of you. So there's going to be some sort of activity you both like doing. Obviously, it's going to be intimacy as well, but there is an activity that you both like doing, and it's going to be some sort of physical activity. It could even be like climbing mountains. It could be making content together. There's something here that just says I want to create something with you, but it's something artsy, it's creative, it feels really good. And I'm also, this smell reminds me of a barbecue. Your person, you could meet them at a barbecue. I feel like you're going to meet your person literally however you're going to meet them. I'm sorry, I'm not so blunt, but because we had the red jasper and I'm feeling a really strong presence of God here, I feel like you are going to be guided so naturally to your person. Now, this doesn't mean you're not going to put in the effort, but the main thing that you're going to have as a sign in terms of how you feeling within yourself is you are going to not want a relationship, or you're just going to be like, do you know what, if they come, if they don't, whatever. And that's going to be what you're like in the bedroom as well. But you're going to be like, I'm okay having this relationship or not, basically. That is what I'm feeling, okay? And it's because you've been through so many different identities within yourself. So you're just like, I'm happy to just be myself. You know, I'm just happy to be myself, whether or not I meet somebody or not. But either way, they've got to make me feel like this. They've got to make me feel like a queen. They've got to make me feel like a king. They've got to make me feel respected. Okay, the one thing I want you to know is you both need to have the similar beliefs. Okay, you can't have different beliefs. They will need to be the same. Because that is how you connect with each other, because it's going to be something that's very important to you, and that is where you both connect. Okay, let's get one more card about you, and then we're going to see about your person a little bit more. I just want to see where you're at. If there's anything you need to know. Okay, we have Apocalypsis and we have the animal. Now, can you see the eye? The eye seems to be a repeating pattern. Your person will probably have blue eyes or grey eyes. They could have dark skin. I'm seeing curly hair. I'm seeing tan skin as well. Both of you are incredibly you see the depth of things. You are poets, you are writers, and you're also, one of you is going to have one of you could have an animal, but also I see like an animal being a sign. Like you see an animal and it's a sign, it's going to just stare at you, and you're going to be like, God or the universe or whoever, you're going to be like, is this my sign? And the animal just stares at you and you're like, yeah, that's it. So it's going to be a cat, a bear, a dog, something just stares at you, and that's going to be your man or your woman just coming towards you and be like, I'm coming quickly, literally, but also intimately too. So there's a sense of you also, you're deciding a path. Which one do I want? That's where I'm just keep hearing this tick, 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 like constantly just thinking about what you'd like. And I'm just hearing the way you meet your person is not complicated at all. They look like you. They have really good skin as well. You have really good skin too. And you might also have an insecurity with your skin. Your person is not gonna look at you and look at your skin and be like, oh, horrible. No, they're not gonna do that. That is not your person. Okay. So your main crystal, my love, your main energy, as well as Mars, we also have what I'm being drawn to. I have a little, let me grab it. I have a little rose quartz heart, and I feel like this is the relationship. This is who you're becoming before you meet your person. Okay, so this is somebody who is in their energy, in their heart chakra, in their sense of expression and feeling safe. Now, especially for my Cancerians, my Scorpios, my Cancers, you guys are so sensitive, okay, but you're also a sponge. Please be careful of the people you are around, because you guys are very sensitive, okay? You've got a sensitive body, and like your person also, because they are very similar to you, also has a sensitive body. Your person has the most loving family. Even if they don't have a big family, I feel like some of you, they will have a big family, some of you, there'll be a small family, but this person has even one specific family member that they're really, really close to. I feel like it doesn't matter, it's either a mum or a dad, I'm not too sure, but either or, this one caregiver is just like their rock. And I'm hearing that may be like something they say, you're my rock, that's their rock, and then you come in and it's just like cherry on top. Like both of you are just so happy, and they don't have a weird relationship with this family member or anything. It's not like, oh, I love my mum more than you. Like, it's nothing like that. If anything, it's actually really stable. They're just really, really happy to be with you. And I see you having children. I see like this is you and your person, and this is the baby, this is the creation. And what I see is both of you are listening to your intuition, and that is how you meet. You meet by a little whisper, and that's very similar to what happened to me and how I met my man. I feel like that's very similar to what you're gonna have, where it's like a little whisper. I'm seeing when the trees are bearing fruit, you will have the blossom. So it could be now in springtime, it can be in summertime that you meet this person as well. Like, it's gonna be when the fruit is fruiting. Okay, when the fruit is fruiting. Your person is very fit. If they're not super fit, they will generally just like things to do with the body, obviously physically as well. But they also have like they have like one specific part of their body that you really like. Could be their chest, their arms. It feels like the upper part. They also are very good with money, and they also they like gaming as well. They might like gaming. They might make money through gaming. One of you likes sewing as well. And both of you are coming together through a ancestor. So could be somebody who's passed, or somebody could pass before you meet your person, and that becomes your guide, okay? And that's also very similar to what happened to me as well. This is lovely. Okay, so both of you are learning to come into answer the darker parts of you. Listen to the darker parts of you that freak you out, that scare you, my love. That is where your heart, that is where your spiritual energy lies. That's where your power lies. Okay, we have creativity and fire element. Oh, I love this. So you guys are both very creative. You're both very sweet. You're both very innocent, but one of you is very, very raunchy. You've hidden a lot. There's a lot of things that you've had to hide out of safety. Now, I don't feel like this is who you are anymore, but there's a flame that's being lit up within you. I love this card. This is really, really pretty. And this energy of just fire energy is coming forward. So your person has a very strong fire element in their chart. I don't see them being a fire sign, but they are very fiery. So they're watery, but also fiery, which I find a very good combination. And you both are, like I say, just extremely creative. This means that both of you, your intimacy is going to be like really, really high. It means that basically that you're going to be, both of you are going to have the same intimacy drive. You're both going to like the same things. One of you is going to be more than the other, and you're both going to have to kind of figure it out. It's going to be really awkward at first when you both are intimate, which is really, really sweet, because you love each other so, so much. But yeah, I do feel like your career is going to shift as you meet your person. It could be also that you desire more, you want more. Your person has also their roots down as well. Like they may live with their family, but it's not a bad thing. It just means that they want to have more, what's the word? They want to have I've forgotten it. No, it's gone. Okay, so let's see where you're at. Yes, this is where you are in the relationship. So you are learning to be seen. You are learning to own your power. You're learning to own your space. So peacocks, they take up a lot of space because their feathers just fan out. So you may have big hair, you may have big tatas, you might be quite tall. You're learning to just embrace that and love that. And you're learning to embrace the parts of you that really show. You and your person are on a very similar path. You're both working with your throat chakra, but your person is learning not to hurt themselves because they can't live up to their own expectations. Your person coming into the relationship sees everything, okay? Most likely a Scorpio then, like myself. They see underneath everything. And the relationship is the eagle. Wow, transformation central. You both are going to be in such a different place once you get this relationship going. You will also gain new family members. You may also have this person as your family member because they're your partner. So I feel like part of you is worried that your family's not gonna like this person. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. If they don't, who cares? If you love them, then that is all that matters, because at the end of the day, sometimes family members don't always agree with what we like. That doesn't matter. It doesn't effing matter. It matters about you. And some family members aren't even really your family. Like, some family members are blood related, but they don't act like your family. They're not your family, you know? They may fit the box of a family member, but if they're not treating you with the same respect, that's not the right thing. So I feel like you both will be grabbing the depths of the depths, okay? This is a very deep emotional relationship. It is so watery, like lots of crying in a good way, like you're releasing. There's a lot of purging. There's possibly you're like working on each other's emotions together. You may do breath work together. There's just this like, I want to feel with you. I want to feel you. I want to just like get into your soul. I want to sit underneath your skin. That is how close I want to get to you. Okay, let's see again the relationship. Your person is quite tall. They have like quite wide shoulders and quite muscular. Lovely. Conviction and discipline. You are learning, and your person's learning discipline. They may have dealt with or have themselves, they might have dealt with it from other partners or themselves, a corn addiction. Okay. You can see by the length, there's some sort of addiction here they may have dealt with. If that's not them, they may have witnessed other partners having this. Now, both of you are learning a very similar energy, whilst like literally I see like a threshold, right? I see you learning something, just starting to learn it for the first 2 weeks, and then you move into the relationship, right? Then you carry on learning it through and with this person, because it starts you meeting each other. So conviction and discipline, very, very similar. Conviction is this sense of like having your, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like, let me see the definition of conviction. What's the definition of conviction? A formal declaration by a court that a person is guilty of crime, that's not what I'm talking about. Has a strong moral conviction. Okay, so basically like a firm belief. Okay, so yes, firm belief. This is what you're learning. It's kind of like you're learning to focus on yourself, because sometimes you focus too much on other people, the people pleasing. You're focusing on working on yourself. And then the discipline is focusing on disciplining, like they are focusing on disciplining their mind, especially if they have dealt with corn addiction. So I feel like I want to let's get you a dice. So this is going to be your intimacy level. I now do D&D, so we're going to use a D&D dice. Let's see from 1 to 20 where the intimacy drive is. How high is it? How low is it? Let's see. 15. Very, very nice. So on a scale of 1 to 20, it's a 15. I love that. So what this means is you both can have such a flow. At times you may have a little bit of like kind of like figuring things out. That's okay. The main thing to let it flow is to speak about it, to talk about it, to not have such a taboo, and also just not to like focus on it too much. Otherwise it just makes you mad, you know? So the one thing I want you to come from this video is, the main thing is to center and ground yourself. You think about stuff a lot, and you're also in your feels, which is fine, but it's causing you a lot of harm with yourself. So the main thing I want to give you as a message for you specifically is to ground yourself. Use grounding crystals, put your feet in the grass, eat good food, like for me, I like coffee, it grounds me. I also like beef, that also grounds me. But whatever you feel you're drawn to at the time. We have the number we're going to be looking for before you meet your person is 444, which is groundedness, it's stability. So it says protection. The home is a sacred space buzzing with protective energy. Spend the day in the comfort of your own home, get cozy, light a candle, read a book. That is the most water sign message I've seen today. That is your message. If you would like a reading, if you want to check out the extended, the sexual energy, the beautiful, lovely, lovely energy I can't wait to get into, yay, that is down below. If you are looking for a private reading, I do Zoom readings, written readings, and I do spiritual coaching. All the information is down below. I also do healing if that's something you're interested in. It might not be on my website, give me an email. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Have a great day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group 3, let's get started with your reading. You guys chose a beautiful citrine. I feel like you guys are going to have such not independent, individual reading. Okay, let me just check your message. Oh yes, very romantic. Oh, I love it. Okay, so your intimacy message is going to be in the extended down below, but we're going to be doing as many spicy messages as we can. If they come up, if they don't, they will be in the extended because I can only say what I can say. Let's get into your reading. Who is your forever partner? Okay. Ooh, reverse. Okay, so this is only in reverse. I'm going to light this a little bit, get a bit of smoke going. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, this is just telling me that you have been through an emotional time. You have been through a place where your heart is very much open, but you feel the depth of that. So you feel like maybe you've been crying a lot, maybe you've been feeling like a lot of, what's the word, just grief. You've been revealing a lot of grief. And in the upright, it's this beautiful energy of expression and freedom. And honestly, I'm going to encourage like crying. If you need to cry, cry. Like you need to get it out, because I feel like you guys have been very stuck and you have a massive heart. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You are such a gentle soul. You just want the best for everyone, but unfortunately it has caused you to be washed up in the waves. Like what I see is a sense of people pleasing, but I'm getting a message from God, and he's saying, like, don't let the waves take you in. Like, be the surfer, be the captain of the ship. Let the waves move through you. So that's to do with your emotions heavily. It's to do with your intuition heavily, but it's also to do with people pleasing. It's to do with how are you people pleasing in your life and how is it affecting how you see yourself. And one thing I really want to say is low self-esteem does also affect your relationship with others, but also yourself. You know, if you struggle with low self-esteem, this is something that you're going to really be working on. And the chalice, copper, and also brass are all big signs of your person coming in. They could be like a brass image they have. It could be they have like a copper image, something like that. But I see like this big change. And I see also you might be going to church, and church might be quite significant. It could be you may meet your person at church, especially if you are Christian, or you would like to just go to church and do a little bit of preaching or praying. It could be you meet this person at a spiritual retreat. It could also be that you meet this person at some type of art thing. You know, my nails blend in literally straight into the thing. It's like I'm not even wearing anything. Nails, not nails. Anyway, so yeah, you are very much somebody who's very playful, and I feel like what I'm hearing is God and your spirit guides are really encouraging you to play. Okay, I just really want to encourage this beautiful like rose energy. Like, you are the rose. You are somebody who's open and kind and loving and spiritual and feminine, all these beautiful things. And you just love so much. You have got your heart on your sleeve and you care so much, and that is what's beautiful about you. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So we're going to be seeing where you are in the relationship and where is your person. That actually looks like, that kind of gives me the image of your person actually. So maybe we're moving straight onto your person instead of the connection, and I'm not getting any more cards. Okay, so right then, if that's the case, we are being led to, this is your person. Actually, we want it this way. This is your person. This is the relationship. Your person is beautiful. They have a beautiful posture, I'm hearing. I need to have some tea. This is the tea that I'm having today. It looks really gross, but it's got cinnamon, nutmeg, turmeric, and it's got a few spices as well, like clove. And it's literally just a bunch of spices thrown into some water. It's really nice with some honey, Manuka honey. Okay, so you're like a pearl. Treat yourself like a pearl. That's what they're saying. You are unique, you are beautiful, and your man, your woman is going to see you as that. This could be what your person looks like, but I also see your person is quite tall, quite thin. They love dancing, they may like fitness, they're very creative, they're very intelligent. They may also, on the other side of it, just really like numbers, accounting. They are a nerd. They're either like super creative and artistic, like a drama teacher, or like a dance teacher, or a dancer, or rapper, singer, or on the other side, like accountant, a nerdy type person, someone who sits at a desk and fiddles with numbers. I felt like something spiky on my hand. That was strange. But yeah, you guys have been hiding for a very long time, okay? And you're being encouraged to not hide anymore. And your person is, yeah, this person really, really loves you. They are so kind, so sweet. They're very funky. They have like a funky aesthetic to them. Their house is quite funky. Their house is quite cool looking. And yeah, they have really nice hair. Your hands are through their hair constantly. Intimacy. The intimacy is perfect. Right. I'm going to pull a D&D dice because I'm a nerd now. And we're going to pull, I'm going to pull a D20. Okay, and we're going to do the intimacy level from a level of 1 to 20. What's the intimacy like? 7. Okay, so that is really, really low. I don't believe the intimacy is a 7. But what I do feel is at the start, you both may be not super intimate. You may both be actually not that intimate, but what I feel is it's a slow build up, and then you get comfortable with each other, and then you're getting intimate. 7 is also just super spiritual, so that number is going to be following you and your partner around a lot, and you're both growing. You're growing through the growth phase. So both of you have been let down a lot, so you won't be super, like, you don't have to put in loads and loads of effort to attract this person in, because you naturally will attract this person. Yeah, just literally so naturally. And you both are very, very creative. If you're not creative, you feel like stunted, you feel trapped. So that's something that you both are working on. Okay, so let's get you some cards. Let's see who this person is, what they're like, what they're good at, all that lovely stuff. Okay, so I'm being drawn for your intimacy, and for who both you are is purple, amethyst. Purple may be one of their favourite colours. Purple and just the intuitive side of the relationship is very, very high. You both are super intuitive. And yes, exactly, this is what I'm feeling. I think you are literally right at an ending. You may have already started to feel the new side of you coming through. Your partner is nothing like anyone you've met, and that is why you're meeting them, because you have met so many people who are emotionally unavailable and they are not ready for a relationship. Those people shouldn't even be on dating sites, but that's a story for another day, because honestly, I met a few people who are very emotionally unavailable on dating sites, and it's like, why are you here? That's what I found very strange, is there's a lot of emotionally unavailable people, but I must have been emotionally unavailable at the time, because I would never have connected with those people. I never would have chosen those people. That is what happens. So you both are learning to not escape your feelings. You're both learning to come into your feelings and not to escape it. Yes, you both may have a sense of escapism. You may like that, because that maybe one of you has strong Pisces in your chart. But I do feel like your escapism can actually earn you quite a bit of moolah. Your person is, they have like a 9-to-5 job. I don't see them having like a job that is like a millionaire. Maybe the occasional, some of you could be a millionaire. I don't know. But what I see is you both are kind of just like doing everyday life, but you have your little hobbies on the side that keep you going, that make you feel really, really good. And there's something here where it's like you both have a similar goal of money. So this person who you're going to be with is very good with money. They also love your maracas, your tatas, if you're a woman, and they love your thighs. They love your legs, is what I'm feeling. I'm also seeing that this person is like, they're like, I want to spoon you like a noodle. I want to be with you like a noodle. I want to like pretzel you in the bed, basically. That's what both of you are going to be like. I can't wait to do your 18 plus read. It's going to be so fun. But this person and you are literally ending a really big life cycle. You could be moving to meet this person. You could have moved. This person is, for some of you, they're going to be from your country, but for some of you guys, you may have entered their country. I'm also seeing, I got like really strong image of pyrite, which is the money crystal, which is this one. And this is to do with your sacral and solar, which is that crystal as well. And this, basically what I feel is when you meet each other, you make a lot of money. Not straight away, but as you get together, I feel like within about 3 years of knowing each other, you make a lot of money. And it may be something to do with intimacy. It may be like you both are relationship therapists or something like that. But what I see is you're going to put down roots quite quickly. You both love the home. You're both semi-hermits. You both love being at home. You love being indoors. You both love your comforts. This person is really mentally stable, by the way. Like, they are super mentally stable. Sorry, I just have more tea. And they are very attractive. They have beautiful hair. Their hair is like your favourite thing. Okay. Let's see what else. Momentum, I love this card. So it's going to be a quick one. You both are going to get together very quickly. You're not going to move in super quickly, but yeah, I do see you moving in quite quickly, quicker than what people would deem as not quick. Sorry, what people would deem as quick. So like you might move within 6 months, 4 months of knowing each other. The solar plexus again, yeah. So we have Mars and the solar plexus. So both of you are like super, super driven. You both are super, super driven, and you both, you're learning, if you're a woman, to come out of your masculine into your feminine, and your person, if they're a man, is learn to come into their masculine. Like both of you are learning to be yin and yang together. You're both learning to come into your masculine and feminine together, and you're both building something very, very, very big. So get ready. It's going to be so amazing. How you're going to meet each other. How you're going to meet each other. Whoa. Okay, how are you going to meet each other? We have citrine. Love that, because you literally chose that card. Sorry, you literally chose that crystal. And we have expansion. You are going to meet each other when you have a sense of clarity within yourself, when you're no longer chasing people to get into a relationship. Like, you're not dating people on dating sites or meeting them, and you're not like running around after them. Like, you understand that you're worthy, and I'm not gonna lie, like I mentioned, if you're around people who are emotionally unavailable, you're the one choosing that. Okay, so if you're trying to force a relationship, if you are, and I feel like some of you getting called out as I say this, I feel like if you are forcing a connection, if you are trying to make something happen and you know it's not right, that isn't going to be your person. But these are all things that we learn. Okay, now this person is a portal. I don't ever say this, I don't really like the word portal, but that's what I'm hearing. You and this person are a portal. You're both going to be living by the sea as well. You love the sea, you love the ocean. Caves and cozy little coves are your thing. You love your little cozy vibes, okay? And gold is a very, very strong element for this relationship. So you may have like gold mirrors, gold frames, gold jewellery, something like that that really is quite significant to you. Let's see who this person is. Like I mentioned, I am going to do the intimacy in the extended, but I am trying. I feel like the hair is like the main thing. There's a lot of hair pulling. A lot of hair pulling. Bat. Boom. Coming out your cave. Exactly. Yes, both of you are so nervous. It's so cute. Both of you are cute little nerds. You might meet at Comic-Con or something. But you could meet online. I'm hearing 50-50. Both, some of you might meet online, some of you might meet at Comic-Con or something nerdy. Hummingbird, you both are learning to bring in sweetness. Do you know what, my love? You guys are the group that struggles with receiving love as well. You guys struggle to receive the intimacy that you give out so freely. You struggle to receive the love that you give out so freely. Now, that's probably partly why you are single. I'm not saying that's the reason. I am not an all-knowing oracle, but as somebody who's experienced that myself, who's basically just gave and gave and gave and gave and gave, because that's what I was grown up to believe, is not true. As soon as you stop giving and you give to yourself and you slow down and you actually listen to why you feel like you have to do that, and you listen to that pain and the feelings and the trauma, you will start to understand, that's why I did it. I'm no longer doing that anymore. Then you meet your person, okay? It's not boom, boom, boom as quick as that. But yeah, I do feel like that. June and July are very significant. These two are not the most comfortable, cutest animals. I will say though, I love bats. They are effing adorable. They're so cute and squishy and fluffy. But as animals go, it's not like a dog or a kitten. It's a bat and a tarantula, okay? Like, these two animals are the animals that are just kind of strange, the unknown, in the dark. They like to shy away. You guys are so shy. You two are so shy and so cute. Like, you love so much. But the darkness is where you shine the most, because you are very deep. You are the writers, you're the singers, you're the poets, you're the creatives, you're the intimate people, okay? You're the introverts, you know? One of you is a bit more extroverted than the other, but the camel here is saying, believe in yourself. Your relationship is furry, it's fluffy, it's cute, it's squishy, it's loving, and it's also, I'm hearing, learning to carry what you bring with you. Don't deny it. It's learning to sit in it. It's learning to breathe through it. It's learning to also, like, your life is the way it is because it's built for you. It's built for your journey. It's built for your learning. But I also want you to recognize, like, self-care is super important for you guys, especially because you are like a sponge, and your intuition comes out the most at night time. So write stuff down. Your relationship is cozy. You may have physical intimacy at night time the most. You like to be intimate at home. You're not the type of people to do stuff in public. You may talk about it, you may want to do it in public, but I don't feel like it as much. Okay, let's get your number. I want to get 2, 3. 3, nice. Okay, so these are your angel numbers to look out for. I love these are so beautiful. We have 777, and we also had 7 at the start, didn't we? Okay, let's look at the 7s. So, luck and luck. A good luck charm is a secret weapon. A bad day does not equal a bad life. Wonderful things are around the corner. Think of a time something unexpectedly amazing happened to you. Channel the energy as you move through your day. And then we also have find a snail. All right. Find a small talisman to keep in your pocket. Remember its presence in tough moments. That can also be a crystal as well. So look at number 77 on license plates, on your phone, on watches, on ovens, on microwaves, all the things. Oh, that sun is really coming out now. Okay, and then we have new beginnings. Find the time to create your own fresh starts. And the sun is literally coming out as I'm finishing this reading, which is beautiful, but I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. Find the time to create your own fresh starts, new beginnings. And then it says, mornings can be healing. Wake up early and experience the joy of a fresh start. Ah, love that. Beautiful. That is your reading, my lovely. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like a private reading, all the information's down below. I do written, I do Zoom readings, I also do psychic coaching. So if you would like some coaching, if you're wanting to up level your life, if you're wanting to get more comfortable with a barrier that you can't get past, then I am here for you. I help you transform into the next phase of your life. I help you to understand what's going on subconsciously. I help you to heal through whatever you're going through. If you just need the extra support, that is what I'm here for, and it's all guided through you and my intuition. So let's go with that if you would like to join me with that. So thank you so much. I don't know why I said let's go. I was going to say goodbye, but I said let's go. Anyway, thank you for being here. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.